that we had hoped for coming here, and got to give credit to Rutgers, their coaching staff. They dominated the line of scrimmage offensively and the time of possession, and it was very difficult for us to, get off the field on third down, and then that resulted in us not having many possessions offensively. And you can just look at the time of possession, see that, and so it was very frustrating. But we knew we were coming against a very physical offensive line, and they looked the part, and they controlled the entire game by winning first downs and then putting themselves in second and shorts, and then winning third down when they needed to. And their quarterback threw the ball well enough to convert third downs when they needed to, and we didn't guard particularly well or tackle particularly well at times. And that's really the story of the game. And we would have had to score every possession we got, and I still don't know if we had enough possessions to do that. We probably did, and that's a tough task. So we will regroup and go back to work and have a chance to win next week at UMass.
How difficult is this one to swallow with the way the defense had been playing prior to the opening weekend, with the way the offense had seemed to click for the last few weeks?
It's hard to swallow when you lose a game that you feel like you had a chance to win, and certainly they had a chance to win it too. It wasn't like we were, the much better talented team. But I told our kids that all week. It's a toss-up game. We can win it, they can win it, and it'll take a 60-minute fanatical effort. And we made some mistakes, but I don't think the mistakes, the fumble kickoff really hurt us. That kind of got it to where it was a 2-score game, and so that was difficult. At that point in the game, we really needed possession of the ball, and so that hurt there. But so that mistake hurt, but it still came down to them controlling the line of scrimmage.
Seemed like there were a few mental lapses with penalties, delay of games, that sort of thing, false starts.
Yeah, we haven't, we hadn't had a false start all year, and I think we had 3 today. And I'll have to look at the film. Our kids said they were getting some cadence things from the other side of the ball. I kept asking the officials, and they said they hadn't seen any, but we hadn't had a false start all year, and then today we do. And, the delay of games that's on us as coaching staff. It just can't happen, and we've got to communicate faster and more efficient.
Goal line, you're down after they scored to open the second half. You guys get it to the goal line, and then not able to punch it in.
Yeah.
How frustrating is that when you put in your heavy package, try to get Peyton in, and then Buck has an opportunity on the naked boot to get in?
Yeah, it's frustrating for sure. It's you got to score in this kind of game. You don't have enough possessions to kick field goals, but it's still, at that point, it wasn't. Didn't feel like it was devastating when we got the points. We were going to go for it, 4th and goal inside the 1, but then we got the false start again that really hadn't happened to us all year, and that backed it up. And so at the field goal at that point still kept us in touch with the game. So it really wasn't. Again, I don't like the result of. I'd rather have the touchdown, but it really came back to then you kick it off to them and they control the line of scrimmage again. And we could have got a stop there somewhere and just got the ball back. I think we had proven that we could move the ball on.
You got Trayon Sibley in there for 1 kickoff return. Were you hoping to get him in there for more to get him involved in the offense?
No, not really on the offense. He's got that's his first game to be in, and we certainly miss Shadro and DK, and hopefully they'll be ready to go next week. And we'll monitor Sibley's. We'll be fair with him on that, but just trying to get somebody to get us a spark there in the kickoff return.
On the onside kick there, I know you probably haven't seen the replay, but did you think somebody was offsides?
I did not, and the guy on the other side of the field, threw the flag on Jesse, who was on our side. I'll have to see the film, but it didn't appear, that I thought we had anybody that was offsides, but I'll have to watch the film.
You guys took a beating in there. I think Jesse got hurt at some point. Solomon, of course, was shaken up there at the end of the first half.
We didn't have Tillman. Missed Tillman today for sure inside the box.
How's Caleb Coleman doing?
I hadn't talked to Barry about any kids or any injuries, so I really don't have physical game, and it was, particularly on those D linemen.
How much was Tillman's absence? How much did that hurt when you had guys like Jenkins and Kozak who played a good bit?
And, you know, Brandon's a thicker kid that is more suited to that type of run stop stuff. So it certainly was not helpful that we were without him. It did hurt.